so high, now we're rising up. Are you ready now? Turn it up. Hey, are you ready for this? Oh, I can see my name under big lights. It sure looks good to me. I'm coming up now, I'm ready for the big time. I'm gonna be hard to beat. Oh, I'm a hard act to follow, got a big reputation. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on now. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this now? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this now? Are you ready for this? Now take it to the street. You ain't seen nothing like this now. Let me hear your hands clap. It's my time, I'm back on my feet now. I'm taking on the world. I never miss a beat, that's the way I roll. You can watch me doing it. Hold on, hold on, hold on now. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this now? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this now? Are you ready for this? Now take it to the street. I can feel it coming. Can you feel it coming? You got one life, come on, take hold of it. That's right, now don't let go of it. Hold on, hold on, hold on now. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this now? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this now? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
Good evening, race fans. Welcome to the WFO Racing Network. I'm your host, Deadman Strolin. Welcome to Kansas, where we start off our first championship chase race here at Kansas, the Wicked Witch 300. We'll be going on right here. Sorry we got a little bit late, but hey, we're here. So we got, what do we got? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We have 23 cars on the track. Richard Holland will be here tonight. Dakota Floyd, Burt Wilson, Vern Bradley, Lance Yancey, Michael McCulley, Tommy Haynes, Justin Ritchie. Roy Hyde will be here with us tonight. Brad Patterson, Elsie Daly, Brian Miskill, Rick Fergone, John Sanu, Austin Wagner, Jacob Daniels, Bradley Walters in the 59 car. Chuck Sweeney, Travis Smith, Craig Sykes, Ivan Jones, TJ Lee, and Paul Patterson. As we get ready to get it going. I think I'm all alone tonight, by the way. I think we pretty much just read everybody in qualifying. Yes, we did. So the same way we just read it is in qualifying. We'll go ahead and show that up there real quick. Yubbity yubbity yubba. Or maybe not. Maybe we won't show it. How about that? How about that? Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. How about that? All right, here they are in pit lane. Man, we just rushed right in there, got this, all that stuff done, got, all that fancy shizzit. All the stuff that we have to do. Just in time to see the lineup. What's up, Kyle Murphy? How are you doing? Going to be a good race tonight. Can't wait to get back for racing soon. Can't wait to have it. Our first night here in Kansas for the championship race. Chase for the race, or race for the chase, or race for the cup, or race for the champion. What's going on tonight? How you doing? Well, they're sitting in here pit road for quite a while. How about it? How about you? We'll go ahead and give you your top 10 just in case you missed it. Richard Holland on the pole tonight. Dakota Floyd, Burt Wilson, Vern Bradley in fourth. Lance Yancey fifth. Michael McCulley 6th, Tommy Haynes 8th, Roy Hyde 9th, and Brad the volume's okay on everything? I hope so. number 5th spot. You see him right there in that 17 Crown Royal. Ooh, yeah. Right in behind him, Michael McCauley. Catching up on Dakota there. Michael McCauley currently running 6. Tommy Haynes going to dump down to the inside. Dakota going to take over that 4th spot. Richard Holland dropping down there to 3rd. Not really sure, but Bert Wilson is now our new race leader. Bradley coming out to the side, to the outside. Richard Holland now moving back down to the track, holding on to 3rd position right now. Lance Yancey in the 77 machine, currently running 11. There he is right there. We got Roy Hyde and Rick Fergone just behind him. Brian Miskett. Sean Sweeney. Sean Sweeney. Jacob Daniels. Travis Smith on the tail end tonight. Might not have got quite enough practice at this track. We don't know. TJ Lee, the 34. Craig Sykes, the 26 car. Is that another RGC? Is that another RGC? It is. Another RGC car. There. Keeping it real in that 26, Craig Sykes. Team leader right there and behind him in the 34. The man, the myth, the legend, TJ Lee. Meanwhile, back up in front, we got Vern Bradley in the 14 machine. He's taking over this race. Thank you, Steven. I'm doing just fine. Without my co-host tonight, he's on vacation, but you know what? I think we're going to get through it. Vern Bradley getting about a 3/4 of the leading gap, or a 3/4 of a second gap over Bert Wilson already. Bradley Waters there in the 59 machine at 13 spots, currently running 4. Throwing his hat into contention. Elsley Daly in behind him in the 6 car. Austin Ricky Bobby Wagner back in the race tonight in that 88 machine. Dakota moving all the way back down to 8th spot and about to get taken over by Tommy Haynes. Back in the front, Richard Holland on the pole, moving down 2 spots. He's currently 3rd place right now. Bradley Waters in behind him. Meanwhile, Vern Bradley able to move it up to over a 2nd. That man's on fire. Still got the right cheat codes tonight.
Oh, hell no!
I don't know where that came from. But there he is, your race leader. Stepping it up. Austin White moving up 9 spots. He's currently in 6th. Bradley Waters up 12. He's in 5th. Coming up and knocking on LZ Daly's back door. Lance Yancey just now moving into the top 10. Look at the guy we got going on back here. Justin Ritchie, Rick Vergone, Brian Miskel, Roy Hyde, Chuck Sweeney, Joan Sanu. Competitors tonight, it's going to be Richard Holland, Roy Hyde, Bert Wilson, Rick Vergone, John Smith, Vern Bradley, Glenn Jameson, Lance Yancey, Michael McCauley, Brian Mescal, and Travis Smith. TJ missing it out by just a small margin. Those are the 12 cars that we have in our chase tonight. Wilson up here in the front, second spot, able to cut down that time to just about just back to about a second. Holland on the outside of Bert Wilson. And in behind him is going to be the 6th car of LZ Daly. We got Brad Patterson down here on the bottom of the track and John Sanu already coming out of pits. Richard Holland moving to the outside past Bert Wilson there. He is behind second. Richard Holland going high, being tied for the championship points right now. Bert Wilson in 3rd, Rick Vergone in 4th, and John Sanu in 5th. John Sanu tonight is currently, yeah, he's the one coming out. He's already 2 laps down. Rough start for him tonight at Kansas. Trying to see who burned. Not really sure who that is. Oh, that'd be his teammate. There's Richard Holland there, currently running 2nd. and Wilson battling back and forth for fourth or third. Why they've got that? Let's go back here and take a look at this. What a bunch of racing back here. You got Jackson just not making the chase again, or not making the chase in the cars this year. Roy Hyde, Michael McCulley, Bradley Walters slowing down a lot. He was running up there in the top 5, and now he's down here in the 12th position. And Michael McCulley's about to make a pass on here. Going down the bottom, or not. Strategy owned. Bradley Waters going up there and leaving his mark on the wall. Just giving his signature. Not sure if he burned up his tires in the first 20-something. Speaking of which, 25 laps down, 130 to go, or 130 total tonight. We have 25 laps down, because I'm smart. Is the 53. RGC team, pretty good showing. They got some good cars out there tonight. Not sure what, you also see the skull banding there. I'm not sure what the pit strategy is going to be. But I know I know it's going to come down to Richard Holland cutting that deficit down and is now looking to go ahead and get back up there in front of Bradley. Back up front we go. LZ Daly riding in third there. Burt Wilson. Top 3 cars able to get some distance. And open up a gap over a little over a second between LZ Daly and Burt Wilson right there. Tyler, what's going on? Let's go number 31. 31. Big Richard fan. These top 3 right here. LZ Daly running a good run tonight. LZ Daly currently sixth position in the chase. Not that that means anything because they haven't got any chase points. So currently 6th in the regular season. Richard Holland and Vern Bradley currently 7th. LZ Daly taking a look to the inside of Richard Holland. To go. Richard Holland able to hold him off. Meanwhile, while those two are bounding down the 7th spot, Burt Bradley able to increase his lead back to a half a second. unfortunate for Bradley Walters, man. He's back down to 19. Down 2 spots on it. After running around in the top 5. Ahead of him is going to be TJ Lee and Craig Sykes. Touching the ball there. Don't take your teammate out. Ivan Jones and Craig Sykes being teammates. We wouldn't want to see that. Another one that was pretty good up there, Jacob Daniels. With Justin Ritchie. Brian Miskell in the 33, Chuck Sweeney in front of him, Roy Hyde. Roy Hyde tied in the points before coming to the chase with Richard Holland. And Roy Hyde is currently running 10th. We have a challenge. Richard Holland looking down. LZ Daly on the upside in behind Vern. Richard down there all by himself. And look at this. LZ Daly is going to try, but get a little bit loose and just touch that outside ball a little bit. This is going to cross in a little bit. Richard Holland is going to maintain second spot. Take this opportunity right now. If you're watching, please do me a big favor. It is helping out tremendously. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you're watching, you might as well like it. And you can send hate mail to me later. Daly getting to that outside wall again. Got a little bouncy there. On the top of that track, he's going to go back down bottom. Richard Holland once again. Trying down on the inside. He's going to be successful this time. New race hitter. Bradley Walters' night just getting worse. Let's take a look at this. Just going to lose it up there and come across the grass. Miss pit. No yellow, no yellow. Oh, jeez. 51. 51 doing everything he can to get out of the leader's way. Austin Wagner down in pit right now. Drew Bradley coming around to the back to the outside. I don't know if that little bobble there with the 51 of Paul Patterson, if that caused Richard to have to check up. All good, all good. Reaching all and back to the inside. Tag, you're it. Let's go ahead and take a look. Paul Patterson having a difficult tonight. He's going to do the same thing. He's going to come down around, try to get going on, and just a little overshot there. Going to end up in the grass. No harm, no foul, no cautions. And here we go. We're starting the beginning of our green pit. With those cars well down. Vern Bradley's down in there. Elsie Daly, Burt Wilson, Lance Yancey, Roy Hyde, Ivan Jones, Justin Ritchie. They're all on pit road. Pit road getting busy. Current leader. What the hell? Richard Holland out there in front. Tommy Haynes coming down pit road. Dakota Floyd in the 24, back up to second spot. It's kind of how the race started. Brian Misko and Rick Bergone now coming in. Dakota Floyd started second tonight. Richard Holland sat on the pole, so we're kind of right where we were. 48 laps out of 130. And it looks like Richard Holland is going to be coming in. Your leader is coming down pit road. Going to leave a new leader right there in the 24 machine. Dakota Floyd, Chuck Sweeney moving up 16 spots into second. Craig Sykes is going to round out third. Jacob Daniels and Travis Smith is your top five. Dakota Floyd dumping down pit road, and that's going to put Chuck Sweeting in the lead. Bradley going to go to his outside. Craig going to move out of his way. Glad to see Paul Patterson back on the track. Michael McCulley is going to come down pit road now. We have three cars on the lead lap. Chuck Sweeney, Craig Sykes, and Austin Wang. Lance Yancey is currently 7th right now. As he goes down to the inside. Vern Bradley going to get up there and get his lead lap back. Keep in mind, Chuck has not gone down the pit road yet. LZ Daly, and it looks like Burt Wilson and LZ Daly going to fight back to get their lap back as Chuck stays out of the way. Here comes Chuck. So I believe it's going to leave. Well, no. Here comes Craig Sykes now. And Austin Wagner had pitted earlier, so. So after the pitting of Craig Sykes and Chuck Sweeney, that's going to put Austin Wagner in the lead. And your leader right there, we had a car stopped on it. Brad Patterson, we're under caution. Brad Patterson getting up into that wall and not able to get down off the track. And that is going to pull out a caution. Our first caution here at Kansas tonight. Not sure if he broke something or what. He just could not get up off that wall. Well, now. Here we go, the 88. Austin Wagner going to get in behind the pit car. Ought to make things a little interesting. We'll let them go ahead and grid up. Austin Wagner is your current leader. Vern Bradley, LZ Daly, Burt Wilson, Lance Yancey rounding off your top 5. Tommy Haynes, Richard Holland, Roy Hyde, Brian Miskell, and Rick Fergone is your top 10. And here they come. Down pit road. Get a top off. Top off new tires and well, it looked like Austin just took right sides right there. Let's take a look at Vern over here. Nope, Vern's going all the way around. Vern and Burt back off. Richard Holland. It looked like Richard Holland had his left side up. All coming back on the track. That's going to put Rick Fergone towards the front. Dakota Floyd, Jacob Daniels, and TJ Lee. Mike McCulley. That's going to be your top 5. Look at that. TJ's in the top 5. What? Chopper out as we re-grid up. what? That camera's audio is pretty loud. Got some hella pickup mics on that job. Lights are out. Thank you there. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. We're about to go green racing. Rick Fergone, Dakota Floyd, Jacob Daniels, TJ Lee, and Michael McCauley. And we're back under green. Rick Fergone keeping in the lead. Hell of a restart there. Let's take a look back here. Austin Wagner moving down into 8th. Chuck Sweeney on the outside there in 7th. Or down on the inside. TJ Lee. His teammate in 26. Craig Sykes. So 2 and 3 and 5 and 6 wide. And somewhere in there is Frank Brown. And Elsie Dearly right on his bumper. Richard Holland down on the inside, and you got the 17 of Tommy Haynes right in behind. Back up here at the front, Rick Fergone, Dakota Floyd and Michael McCauley, Chuck Sweeney, and Jacob Daniels. That's your top 5 right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at your race leader. down 3 spots currently, running in 6th, with Vern Bradley right in behind him. All coming up on the 72 of Jacob Daniels. Austin Wagner down on the inside. Kind of looks like the traffic in Atlanta. V-Speed coming in and saying the outside is going to be key tonight. 3 wide at Kansas. There from the 14. I don't think he likes being in the middle. Austin Wagner taking a look and decides better of it and says, nope, I'm going to hop up here. Too early to be threading that needle. Jacob Daniels and Bert Wilson diving back down to the inside. Austin Wagner all the way down to the bottom. Vern Bradley all the way to Batat, just passing Chuck Sweeney right there. And that's going to move Vern and Austin into the 3rd and 4th spot. Meanwhile, Dakota Floyd and Rick Fergone. Rick Fergone able to get about a half a second gap in between him and Dakota. But Vern Bradley's going outside. Now Vern's taking a look to the inside. He is going to go all the way down to the bottom and try to get around Dakota. Just not going to be able to do it. It's going to jump up back up into the middle there in front of Austin. Austin touching that outside wall just a little bit. Just to knock him off pace enough to cause a little bit of gap. Chuck Sweeney come down on the inside. Little bit of a bobble. Just a wee bit. .73 laps out of 130. And the man on the move right there is in the 75 machine, Chuck Sweeney. Taking a look and a hell of a run down there on the bottom side. Is he going to be able to keep it up? Dakota Floyd's going to drop down. Here we go. They all lined up there. Rick Fergone, Dakota Floyd, Vern Bradley on the outside. Chuck Sweeney going to move up to the outside along with Tommy Haynes. comes Vern. Looks like TJ Lee having a little bit of issue. I'm not sure if he's coming out of the pit area. Well, you know what? On B-Speed, I'm going to tell you right now, it looks like you are spot on. They dropped. Oh, and there we go. Austin's going to get in when caution is out. Caution is out. Austin, Ricky, Bobby. And we got a hell of a crash down here. We got Vern Bradley. Let's take a look. This is Jacob Daniels and him getting caught up into that wreck. He's going to stay to the outside, just nowhere to go. He's going to run into the back of Austin, but let's take a look at what caused this. Oh, no, 77 Lance Yancey and the 55 of Justin Ritchie getting caught up in it too. And this is what brought it out, ladies and gentlemen. Just no room. No room. Second caution, Burt Wilson also coming into this. Just nowhere to go. Cars all over the track. Burt's on the out, goes to the outside. Ugh. Oh, man. We are under caution here in Kansas. A lot of cars involved in that. Everybody and their brothers coming to pit road. Pit being busy as hell. You see Rick Fergone getting off pit road. Dakota Floyd just making it out there. Chuck Sweetie just edging him out. Chuck Sweetie's going to come back on the track second. Tommy Haynes, Craig Sykes, Elsie Daly, Richard Holland, Roy Hyde, Brian Miskell, Travis Smith, Michael McCulley, and Ivan Jones is how they are ranked coming off in pit road. Unfortunately, Lance Yancey, Justin Ritchie, John Sanu, Vern Bradley, Austin Wagner, Burt Wilson, all still in the pit area. There's our current leader right there, Rick Fergone. Rick Fergone fourth. He finished fourth in the points before the championship race, so having a good showing tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into WFO Racing Network. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much for being here. If you're watching, go down there and hit that like button. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that. It really is helping us out. Mashing on that like button. Beat him like he owns you money. going to go ahead and go around and get back on the tail end. Daly currently running 19th right now. Lights are out. All right, so here we go. Rick Fergone, Chuck Sweeney, Dakota Floyd, Tommy Haynes, Craig Sykes, your top 5. Elsie Daly, Richard Holland, Roy Hyde, Brian Miskell, and Travis Smith. It's going to be your top 10. Mike McCulley and Ivan Jones are the only other two that are on the lead lap. Or on the track, for that matter. Pace car is off. And we are back under green flag here at Kansas. Dakota Floyd going to dump down right down to the inside. He's going to be challenging it. And look at this. Tommy Haynes in the 17 moving right up to the front. Dakota Floyd going down. Chuck Sweeney going to follow him. Tommy Haynes getting in behind Rick. We've got 83 laps down out of 130. Roy Hyde, just so you know, Roy Hyde just making it into the top 9. Right there, he was tied for your points during regular season over there with Richard Holland. Let's go take a look. Oh, down here, Brian Miskell. Brian Miskell in the 33, and just outside of him is Craig Sykes, currently running 7th. Elsie Daly right in behind, and there's our man. There's the man right there. Double zero, Roy Hyde. Tommy Haynes coming up there and putting a challenge on with Dakota Floyd there for second spot. He's going to get around it. He's going to jump up in front. Now he has to chase down Rick. I don't know, but for some reason I feel like drinking whiskey.
Oh, hell no!
Austin Wagner having to go back into the pits. Not sure if he still suffering a little bit of damage there or not. Going to be shown currently 2 laps down. Vern Bradley and Burt Wilson still in the pit area. Brad Patterson still down in there. let's run down through your top 10. Rick Fergone. He is currently your leader. In behind him by 0.64 hundredths of a second is Tommy Haynes in the 17 car. Dakota Floyd currently running third there in that 24 Castle. Chuck Sweeney is going to round off your top 4. Brian Misko right in behind him in 33. There's your top 5. Moving right along, Richard Holland in the 6th spot. Elsie Daly going down to the inside to try to take that off away from him, and he's going to move up to the 6th spot. Richard Holland 7th. Roy Hyde in the 00 right there, moving up to 8th. Michael McCulley in the 81 machine. He is going to be your 9th driver. And Craig Sykes in the 26 is your top 10. Tommy Haynes and Rick Fergone able to get a pretty good sizable lead out there. Let's go down here to the 55. He unfortunately got kind of mucked up in that last caution. But here he is, Justin Ritchie running 13th. He's currently the last one on the lead lap. Lance Yancey, unfortunately, got caught up in that. He's currently down here running 14th now, a lap down. $94 laps here at Kansas Speedway for the Wicked Witch 300. Our first race of our championship, season 13. Kinda lonely up here tonight. But we're making it work. Maybe I ought to just talk back and forth, like maybe make it sound like Brazy's here. What do you think, Brazy? Okay, Brazy, you just sit back down. Roy Hyde right now running the bumper of Richard Holland there. This is for the 7th spot. As Richard Holland and Roy Hyde easily go by Elsie Daly. Vern Bradley starting so well off tonight, down 15 spots, currently showing in 19. And he's dang near 10, 11, almost 12 laps down. Looks like Austin Wagner has packed up his truck for this evening. Along with Jacob Daniels, Bradley Walters, and Paul Patterson. Meanwhile, Rick Fergone able to get at least almost a minute and three, or a second and three-quarter lead over Jacob Daniels. Tommy Haynes dumping back in behind Dakota. I'm not Jacob Daniels, Dakota Floyd in the 24 machine. And increasing that gap. Elsie Daly getting a little loose. Checking that wall barrier, making sure it's safe. Chuck Sweeney, Tommy Haynes, and Brian Misko, boy, and Roy Hyde down here just every single one of them. Richard Holland in there, all fighting those top 5 spots. Roy Hyde taking a look to the inside of Brian. Richard Holland sees that door was left open. I got close just in time. Going to get in back up in there behind Brian. Roy Hyde taking a look up there and gathering up his horsepower to come up there on the Tommy Haynes. And it looks like he's going to battle in for that 4th spot. Meanwhile, your leader, Rick Fergone, increasing his gap to 2 seconds. For all you statisticians, here, take a look for yourself. Chuck Sweeney taking a look up there at the inside of Dakota Floyd. I got too much fresh air. Time to light a cigarette. 24 laps to go here at Kansas. Dakota, this is for second spot right here. Dakota is able to defend him off this time around. Taking a look at the inside there, and nope, just not going to be able to do it. Meanwhile, behind them, they got Tommy Haynes, Richard Holland, and Brian Misko. Go ahead and pull up the pit box here. Well, judging by that, 32, and oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. He was able to go 47 laps. Rick for go. 31, 32. We got 19 laps to go. Jump up here in front there, Chuck Sweeney, and nothing has changed. Eighteen laps to go. Rick able to increase his lead. Well, they've actually cut it down now to about 1 second, 70, well, 1 3/4 second. Question's going to be who can go the distance. Here, your race leader all by himself. Rick for go with a very comfortable gap lead. Fourteen laps to go. Currently running down 4 spots, 31 of Richard Holland. Our big gainer of the evening, shocker, is Chuck Sweeney. They're up 15 spots. Currently running 3rd. Rick Fergone, our current race leader, up 12 spots, and Dakota Floyd right where he started. Let's go ahead and put that pit box back up here. We're at 41 laps. With 11 to go. There's your top 8 drivers, and how many laps that are out there? They're all at 41. By my calculation, they were all, well, Chuck Sweeney did get 53 out of the last. That's going to be a 10 lap. Oh, yeah. We'll find out. Roy Hyde dropping down. Taking that spot over for Chuck. Dakota actually able to bite into that lead by about 1.5 seconds. Meanwhile, Red Fergone up here doing everything he can to keep it just as smooth as possible. And we got 8 laps to go. Looks like Dakota Floyd was able to go about 49 laps. And Chuck was able to go, I'm going off in the first set of green flags, about 47 laps. But Chuck was able to go 53. We got 6 laps. Roy really pushing his car, looking to get that #1 loser spot, 2nd place. I'm surprised Vern hasn't made it up to walked his ass up, big fat ass up to the booth yet. This night ended early on lap 77. Probably afraid I'm going to give him shit for standing me up 2 weeks in a row. Ain't that right, Vern?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Okay. We got 3 laps to go. Rick Vergone shows, well, Dakota able to cut it down to less than a second. But all he has to do, he's got to do a few more corners. Roy and Dakota coming on pretty strong. Able to cut it down to 3/4 of a second. 2 laps to go. Here we go, final lap. Although they're able to cut it down to about a half a second, nobody's going to be able to catch him. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Coming through the final turns for the final time. There it is. Rick Vergone is your winner. Rick Vergone, Dakota Floyd, Roy Hyde, Chuck Sweeney, Richard Holland. They're going to run top 5. Travis Smith, Brian Miskell, Craig Sykes, Tommy Haynes, LZ Daly. Going to round off your top 10. An attaboy there from his teammate, Richard Holland. And we'll be right back for interviews. And we're back, we're back, we're back. How about you, Ricky? You got a copy?
Oh, I got you.
I'm doing a, oh man. Man, the way you were racing around that track, I looked like you damn near, forgot your horse or something.
Oh, well, I tell you what, I probably don't know if I've ever driven as hard as I ever have, Big Dan. Last 50 laps of that run.
Well, how much? The question out there is how much more? How many more could you have gone?
I'd just go do another donut here, and I'd say probably another 1.5 laps, so I had plenty of fuel.
Oh, okay. So you were.
I thought it was going to be close when we started that run. When we were under caution, I was like, caution, we're close, but I think once we get the pace going and then once the tires wear out, it'll slow down and we should be able to save a little bit of fuel backing out of the throttle each corner. So I didn't really save. I clutched it maybe 2 or 3 quarters, thinking I might help me if be something crazy happened later on, but yeah, holy cow, I never expected to be in the position I was in here at any point in that race.
Well, you did a fantastic job on it, that's for sure.
I was telling Richard that if you'd have asked me if I could have held off a bunch of guys on old tires with coming at this place the way the thing was pushing up the track, I'd have said, no way, man, no way in hell. But caution come out, and managed to clear Dakota on that restart, and well, the rest is history. Got a W. How about it?
There you go, and congratulations. Anybody you'd like to thank for that W?
Well, I got to thank Hal and all his crew there. Hopefully we get Hal back here. I know he's taking a little vacation, but I want to thank him. He's the reason why we all have a reason to race here. And I want to thank Bird, and I want to thank McCulley for being the bad guy, playing the admin role, and yeah, I want to thank you guys up in the booth. I thank Richard too. It's been a big help, and you know he put in a little bit of time here. I never even turned the thing on until the practice session started, so I had no confidence going into this. I'm pretty excited.
Well, now you know what to do next week.
Yeah, I don't even know where we race next week, but I guess the name of the game is go win one.
There you go. Well, congratulations. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner of the Wicked Witch 300 here in Kansas, Rick Fragone. Congratulations, sir.
All righty, thank you.
All right, we're going to move on. Let's get our other driver down up here. Where is he at? Where is he at? There he is. Let's go ahead and get him moved up. If I could do that. There we go. Our second place finisher. How about it? You got a copy, Dakota.
I hear you, DMS.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm wore out. This is a hard-ass second place. I had Chuck and Roy breathing down my neck for that last 40 laps.
Oh, what better place to be? You had Chuck on the inside, Roy on the backside, and then they just switch on you.
Yep, I knew the outside was super strong, and it was going to be really hard for them to clear me. A couple times I had clipped the wall going into one. I was like, I'm going to lose enough momentum. Chuck's going to get around me, but just able to keep sticking it up there, and just as long as we kept her out of the wall, it's going to be really hard for them to get around me. So,
well, there you go. Just didn't have anything. Rick just had a big enough gap to be able to ride it out a little bit smoother.
Yeah, I think he was just in that clean air. He just had a lot better time being able to take care of his tires. We did run him down pretty hard there in about 5 laps to go. We got him to almost half a second. And
Yep.
Just 10 more laps, maybe I would have been able to at least try. But he ran super consistent. He ran a great race, and happy for him. He finally got his win.
Well, anybody you'd like, you know what? Second place is not a bad here at Kansas, and anybody you'd like to thank for that?
Thank the league once again. It's been an awesome season since I've been back, and shout out to those guys for running great races and great seasons. Shout out to you, DMS. Great broadcast week in and week out to go back and watch. Shout out to the pack. It was pretty clean racing for 90% of the race, I would say. I mean, it's hard. It's super. Kansas is a lot racier than I ever remember it being, and everyone did a great job of giving space, or at least racing hard and racing respectfully. And shout out to everybody that watches the broadcasts, and shout out to my girlfriend and grandfather that watch me and support me.
There you go. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your second place finisher tonight, the 24 of Dakota Floyd. Congratulations, sir.
Appreciate it, DMS. I'll catch you later.
Bye. All right, we got one more interview. And I think I see him. How about you, Roy? You got a copy, DMS, up here in the booth?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, third place here at Kansas.
Yes, sir. I will take it in a heartbeat. That was a hard fought race right there. Tire strategy and everything was a big deal there.
Yeah. Well, Dakota said that he did everything he could. He had check and going down to the bottom side, and then you'd switch off and go down to the bottom side, and he had a hell of a time keeping you two off of him.
Oh yeah, I ran the bottom most of the night just to keep the tires on it, and yeah, I got good there towards the last little bit of that race, but once I got past Chuck, I think I used just a little bit too much getting past him, and then I wasn't able to do anything with Dakota.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anybody you'd like to thank for third place tonight?
Oh, I always shout out to Isaac and Ava and Dad watching and Mom watching and the wife for letting me do this craziness, and you guys up there for the broadcast you put on. Like I said before, top notch. A lot of guys like them. A lot of guys have fun watching you guys.
Well, we missed our co-host tonight, but he'll be back, I hope. Well, he's probably holding out for a pay raise or something.
Probably something. It's like, see how much it sucks whenever I'm not up there with you.
Ouch. Ouch. Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, your third place finisher tonight, Roy Hyde. Congratulations,
All right,
sir.
Thank you, sir. See you guys.
All right. Well, what do you think, Brazy? What's your final thoughts for tonight? Okay, well, yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah. And just sit down. We'll see you next week. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you on behalf of WFO Racing Network, Amy Contracting, Rig Radio. Thank you guys for coming in. Make sure you mash that like button, subscribe, and all that other good shit. God bless you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful night. Peace.